Stop.
I told her I wouldn't miss her at all as she walked through the door. I couldn't care less if she didn't care anymore. The tears in my eyes, I lied, I was glad we were through. As she drove away crying at the famous last words of a fool. Famous last words of a fool. Famous last words of a fool. You won't break my heart, and I don't love you. Famous last words of a fool. The first night without her would be easy, I kept telling myself. All the while dying at the thought of her lying somewhere else. And there's nothing to it, I'll easily find someone new. As my breaking heart echoes at the famous last words of a fool. Famous last words of a fool. Famous last words of a fool. You break my heart, and I don't love you. Famous last words of a fool. You won't break my heart, and I don't love you. Famous last words of a fool. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be, and you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'd be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time can play tricks on care. I'm in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on the memory. People forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see. It's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever. Forever and ever, baby. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather. As long as old women sit and talk about old men. movies, I'd never be blue. But here in the real world, it's not that easy at all. And when hearts get broken, it's real tears that fall. And darling, it's sad, but true. But the one thing I've learned from you is how the boys don't always get the girls.